On Sunday, May 20th, Peter's coworker Taylor, and I were invited to participate in the 210th anniversary of the Matsu Homecoming Festival in the Jinshan District, which is located on the northeastern coast of Taiwan. The parents of Peter and Taylor's students coordinate this event every year, and this year they included us foreigners in the festivities in order to show other foreigners that they are welcome and encouraged to join in the festival. Matsu is a Taoist and Buddhist sea goddess. Legend says, in life, she could predict the weather and would protect sailors and fishermen through her foresight, or swim to the sea to save them herself. After her death, sailors and their families began to pray to her for protection at sea. Although originally from coastal China, she now has the most temples in Taiwan, where one is never too far from the sea. Matsu has recently showed up in the news when Terry Go proudly proclaimed that Matsu appeared in his dreams and told him he needs to run for president. Now, this festival occurs every year between March and May, depending upon the lunar calendar. And legend states that Matsu was found on the shores of Jinshan and needed to be returned to her mother's cave in Yelio. And this explains the yearly 18-kilometer pilgrimage. We first arrived to her temple where we learned how to pray to Matsu. Kneeling in front of her statue, we hold the moonstones in our hands and tell her 4 things: our name, how old we are, where we live, and our wish. Our wish has to be very specific and could be answered with a yes or no. After we ask for our wish or question, we drop the moonstones to receive the answer. If one stone is facing down and the other is up, that means yes. If both stones are facing down, that means no. If both stones are facing up, that means smile, which is kind of like ask again. After we all had a chance to ask Matsu our questions, Ryan, Peter's boss, showed us how to pray to the remaining gods within the temple. He handed us each 8 sticks of incense and demonstrated what we needed to do. To show respect, you must bow 3 times, then you can pray for a moment. After that, you bow 3 more times, and then place 1 stick of incense in the bowl with your left hand, and then off to the next god. After we finished praying to all of the gods, we walked down the old street filled with street performers, food, fruit juices, bubble tea, candies, games, and shopping. Since we were all incredibly sweaty, we decided to stop for a little cold dessert of crushed ice. Here's some crushed ice topped with tapioca, taro balls, pineapple, and sweet potatoes. As the sun set, the crowd got ready for the upcoming parade, which you can faintly hear marching around the streets. Now, each performance in the parade must show respect to Matsu by bowing 3 times, or in the example of a truck, driving forward and backward 3 times. The remainder of this video are just snippets from various performances throughout the parade.
高手们也上来了。关归了哈，回车。
Unfortunately, I was unable to film the pilgrimage the next day because of the rain. Good thing I didn't bring my camera because everything I own was completely soaked. Instead, here are a few pictures taken from Liberty Times Net. Here's an image of worshippers walking along the main road following Matsu's statue towards Yelio. And here's a really good example demonstrating how packed the parade was. There were so many people and umbrellas all pushing together to get closer to the statue. It was kind of shocking. And last, here's Peter touching the Matsu statue at the beginning of the pilgrimage. You can't see my face, but I'm behind Peter, also trying to touch the statue, but unable because of the sheer amount of people. We had such a fantastic time learning about Taiwanese culture and participating in the 210th anniversary of the Matsu Homecoming Festival. As always, thanks for watching.